Okay, so I'm just having a close look and just looking just to see what type of haircut I think you should have. So, me, just having a good look and just enjoy what I'm doing just now. And I'm just having a really close look. Alright, so today I'm going to give you just a little bit of a trim for your hair. This is more for relaxation purposes. So I've been told that going to the hairdresser and getting a haircut can be quite a relaxing experience. So kick back, relax, and if you like you can close your eyes and just listen to the sounds and just feel my hands just moving over your head. Okay. I'm just starting just to give you a little bit of a trim. So I'm just going to switch scissors, so don't mind the different sounds. I'm just trimming just along the edges. I'm just going to move around along the edges. I'm just going to trim a little bit of hair on top. Just a little bit more over here. Okay, so that was just a little intro for you, and you know, it might have helped to relax you a little bit. So I'm just looking at the comments now, so I am going to be taking requests. So this is going to be an event for you, the viewers, my subscribers. I want to thank you very much for helping to create the channel and help it grow to where it is today. And so please, if you've got any requests, put them in the comments, and I'm just taking little glances at it just to get an idea of what's being requested. So far I've seen silver soap and tuning fork. Tuning fork. Okay, so I have my tuning fork here. I actually have this is my box full of items that I'll use in my videos to make sounds and things like that. So I've got all types of things at hand. So I'd just like to start this video off just again to thank you, and just to give you a little bit of an update where I am at the moment and what's coming up for the channel. So I went to the beach this morning. The water was just so crystal clear. It's I think the best that I've ever seen it. And water's very, very glassy or flat. Hasn't been much waves, so if you're a surfer, not much fun. But if you want to go for a swim, it's very beautiful. Today was one of the coldest days, I believe, on record for this time of year. But I still went for a swim, and it was great. Something that I'll be planning on doing this weekend is I'm seeing all these comments coming through. Is I will be wanting to go to a place here on the Gold Coast called Talabadra Valley, and I want to try and go somewhere where it's nice and quiet, where I can find some slow moving water, and I want to record a little bit of footage, and I'll probably try and record a few different videos in the whole process. So I'll do the request of me driving in the car, but I want to do it in a scenic environment. So the Talabadra Valley, I believe, will be a very scenic drive for you to see some more of the Gold Coast in its beauty. And I'll be looking to try and get some nice footage, give you some video of some of my gear that I might take on a trip like this, and just go walking and try and find a nice location. And I'd like to try and record like an ASMR type video right in the natural environment with the sounds of water, leaves, birds, animals, whatever I can find. So that's my plan for this weekend. Something else that people have been requesting is a eating video, and at the moment I'll be probably uploading that after the live event, and it's going to be called Jelly Bean and Whispers. Lots of comments coming through. So the eating video is going to be over the next couple of days. So it's going to be Jelly Beans and Whispers, and it's going to feature me trying to pick up ice with chopsticks. That was fun. So that was just a little thing that'll be coming up, but it's going to be called Jelly Beans and Whispers, and it's not too bad. Something else has been requested and talked about for a while is some of the foods that I eat. So I want to show you something. Let's see. So what this here is a mixture of like nuts and seeds. Maybe not nuts. I'll give you the ingredient list. Chia seeds, almonds, pumpkin seeds, coconut, buckwheat, flax seeds, sesame seeds, goji berries, cocoa nibs, puffed amaranth, puffed millet. So what the idea of this is basically it's like a raw food type breakfast, and what you do is you would put 4 parts of this, 1 part water in a container, and you'd let the water be absorbed into these nuts and seeds and things like that. And what that does is that starts the activation process, where it starts it to actually seed and grow. And by doing that, as the seed starts to germinate and change, they call it like activation, and more nutrients will come into the products, or it'll make it softer, easier to digest. So I'll do a more detailed video of something like that in the future, but that there is just one of the foods that I really, really like to eat. I've been eating this style of food for breakfast for quite a while. Yeah, so jelly bean and whispers will be coming up. That's just some of the food that I ate for breakfast. So I just want to have a look at some of the comments. Wooden blocks. I think I forgot to grab some wooden blocks. Jelly bean and whispers, that's going to be good. If you don't like the eating videos, don't watch it. Australian safari, that'll be coming up. Okay. So before we get into the requests, I just wanted to talk a little bit about listening to ASMR videos. What I would recommend is getting a nice pair of headphones. So these are my headphones. They're a pair of Sony headphones. I've had these for more than 10 years now, so they can last a very, very long time. I'm looking to upgrade mine, but I'd recommend having a nice, comfortable pair of headphones. The next thing I wanted to talk about is it's rare for me to have this available for you to look at. This here is my camera. So probably had quite a few comments about my camera. So this here is a Panasonic HMC 150. I pretty much fell in love with the Panasonic cameras ever since the DVX 100. So basically it's got like a nice big lens on it. It's a 3CCD lens, so the 3CCD cameras are pretty much gone out of fashion. They're now CMOS cameras, which is the same as like your digital SLR. So they produce fantastic video. The Canon, and I'm sure the Nikon cameras, produce very, very nice video. So the reason why I got this camera is because it's a much simpler design. It's basically, you can literally turn it on and start shooting video. You don't have to, there's no setup involved, there's just nothing. You can just go bang, start shooting video. It will shoot for 3 hours continuously, so that's one of the advantages of it. Also it has the professional audio input, so that allows me to connect professional microphones, so I can record directly to the camera if I need to. Takes a nice big battery, which will run for like 4 hours if you need it to. Has all the manual controls. Hang on a second. Just jamming the fan in my laptop. That's the lens cover. So that's the lens cover that I use on some of my videos. So that's where it goes. Nice big lens. So generally how I would have it set up if I was outdoors is I have this, and this is a wind protection. It has a name, but I won't mention the name. So it's basically like a piece of fluff, and that just helps to stop the air. So generally with the camera, is you'll have your microphone on top, and that's what it will look like. You'll have your microphone sitting on top, and that allows you to record decent quality audio and get decent quality video. So you can just literally turn it on, set up your audio levels, and you can start recording. There's not much you have to worry about. And I love the camera. There's pretty much everything works really well on it. There's only one problem with the camera, and that is it's one of the early cameras that records to memory cards, and the way they compress the video causes a little bit of noise in the video, so the quality is not it's a little bit less than what you would want, but it is good enough for me. Okay, so what camera am I using now? I'm using a Logitech webcam. It's a Logitech 920. So here in Australia we have very limited upload speeds with our internet. The government's rolling out a fibre optic network which will hopefully fix that, but that's a long time away. yeah, so that's my camera. My microphones you can't see, but the microphones are Rode shotgun microphones. So they're the microphones that I'm using now, and they're really, really good for indoor use, for voice work, and you can stick them on your camera and basically record anything. So it's broadcast quality audio. And I think now that I've talked enough, also with the channel I've got a few new things coming up, so I'm hoping to bring something new to the ASMR community that I don't think anyone's done yet, just something simple. And also I'm just practicing on a new style of video that I'm hoping to go live soon, so you'll know it when you see it. But I'm hoping just to bring a few different types or styles of videos to the channel soon, and just something else next week. I'm going to try and record a haircut 3D style video for you, but I want it to be like a really, really good one. So I've been focusing on it. I've got some scissors. So you got to try and find the scissors that make a good sound. Okay, so I'm seeing quite a few requests for the silver soap. I've seen a couple for the tuning fork. So what we will do is we will move back into the next session, and I'll try and bring a little bit of silver soap to the show. So the silver soap, let's just check audio levels. So the silver soap is, it's quite unique. You know, you go looking to find items to use in your videos, and occasionally you come across something special. So you, my subscribers and viewers, have definitely helped to make this something special. So there's just something special about the silver soap. It's a combination of the body of the silver soap and the sound travelling through the soap. Also, the plastic that was used, the cellophane wrapping, it's not anything special, but it's just the way it's been wrapped. The tape used to wrap it. Let's see if you can see that. Is it going to focus? There's a bite out of it from my little 16-month-old. But there's just something special about the way it was wrapped and the sound that it makes. Yes, I'm still open for collaborations. An Australian rain stick. I don't know what an Australian rain stick is. You can get those divining rods, I think they were used in the old days. Dmitri, when did you first discover ASMR? Velcro, okay. ASMR, I keep going back in my childhood memories, just trying to remember events and times that I experienced it, and it's very difficult for me to put a definite memory on it, but I do remember my mother giving me like back scratches, and I wonder whether I was getting ASMR when she was doing that when I was young. I had a cousin, and the way he talks and would talk about something, he gives me ASMR today still. Just the way he talks about it, or when he's explaining something on a computer, it's really, really good. So I can recall the experiences, but I can't quite put an exact location, except when I was about 18 years old, I definitely remember it. A collaboration with Ethereal Rift, or however you pronounce his name. That would be unique. But I have memories of ASMR, but I can't quite put it into concrete when I first remembered it. But I believe I experienced ASMR when I was quite young. Just the gentle touches brings out those unique sounds, the quality that we all love. Just very special, gentle sound. Yep, John, you're right that when the baby's in the womb, they can definitely hear playing classical music, talking to them, whistling to them. There's always that you can try and communicate with your baby, and I did that when my baby was inside my wife's tummy. I'm 37 years old. So some of the things that I'll be bringing to the video on my channel is things like the food that I just showed a little bit earlier. And if I can help some people in a few different ways, like just to suggest ways just to be more healthy and to be more active. Can ASMR ever be erotic? No, never ever had anything like that before. I've experienced lots of different ASMR, but it's just not. Do I get ASMR by watching my own videos? Not yet, but really, really close. I mean, just I'm right on that edge. Like when you're in that relaxed state, there's like that little bit of trigger before you feel it, and I felt that just right on the edge of ASMR, but not yet. Brush the camera, that's something that I do plan on doing. No, I haven't checked out Whisper Smith. A shaving roleplay. I could definitely try a shaving roleplay. Can you do a little smooth voice? Okay. The artwork in the background. A friend of mine, he's from the UK, and some of the artwork that you see in the background is printed by him, so he does a lot of printing for, that's the type of work he does. So the Banksy artworks are wall art, so this is something that an individual has painted on a wall, and someone's taken a photo of it, and apparently no one knows who this person is. Thank you. Greetings from Russia. It's great to see people from different countries. No, I haven't been triggered by my own videos yet. Dmitri, why so handsome? I don't know if I'm that handsome. I think my little 16-month-old boy, I think he is pretty handsome. What is your favourite object for ASMR? Indian head massage. Watching Indian head massage is one of the most common triggers for me to feel ASMR. That's, if you could call that an object. I've seen some of Heather Feather's videos, and I've watched a few of them, and I have felt some nice ASMR tingles from her. She's very, very experienced at recording ASMR videos, and experience comes when you're in front of the camera recording these videos. So Heather Feather is definitely one of the more skilled people recording videos. Favorite ASMR artists? You've got always the common ones that everyone knows about, but Super Chillium, he's on my channel as one of my recommended channels. He's very, very good at what he does. Also, Airlight, she's a lady from Ukraine or Russia. She's very talented too. Both of those ASMR artists create sound type videos, and I would recommend that you check them out. Alright, Somanak. I don't get ASMR from videos I watch. I get it from music. There might be a difference. There's a tingling sensation you feel sometimes watching a movie or listening to music. It's called frisson, and it's very similar to ASMR. Some of my favourite ASMR artists though, one of my favourite videos is Queen of Serene's 3D suit fitting. That's one of my favourite videos. And what I'll be doing is I'll be trying to bring you some new ASMR artists that I like, and I want to try, and that's one of the things that I want to bring to the channel, just to help promote some of these ASMR artists that can give me some nice little tingles. Did you get inspiration from Lita's massage videos? Well, Lita is a very special lady. She has a very, very good voice, and she's quite skilled in massage. And do I get inspiration from them? Not inspiration, but more not recognition, but respect. So I definitely respect what she does, and she's definitely one of the people that I've watched many, many times on YouTube, and she's definitely triggered ASMR for me. Inaudible whispers. Okay, so something that I think that you might like. So I'm just going to go through a couple of things. So I'll try doing a little bit of whispering. So I've got my brush, and this one here is very, very nice soft brush. So using the camera that I'm using, it will work quite well for brushing the camera. Okay, so I just want you to kick back, relax, and just enjoy the sound of my voice. And just imagine me just gently running this brush over your face. Just very gentle brushes. Is all it takes. Just little brushes, strokes. Imagine having someone doing this updates for the documentary being filmed. But what I am waiting for is a TV station in Australia to put a 5-minute story, or not documentary, but just a story about ASMR on TV. So I believe they spoke to Lilium. Oh, and the TV station travelled to see me, and they spent the day with me, and we recorded some interviews. So I'm hoping they'll put a little bit of me into their story. I'm not sure when it will go live, but I'm sure I'll let everybody know when it does. Okay, so there's just a little bit of brushing for you. So if you want me to brush the microphones or taffeta or something, I'm going to need more comments. So I've seen a few comments for the tuning fork. I don't have many items here to use. With the tuning fork, I need something to hit it against. Normally I use a rubber dumbbell. So if you want me to do something, you need to do more comments on what it is. So far I'm seeing some tuning fork, brushing the microphone, taffeta, and some inaudible whispers. A little bit of tuning fork. I'm not sure if you can hear that. Yeah, the tuning fork, you really need a good solid surface to strike it on, like a rubber mallet, which I don't have with me right now. So many different. Alright, so I'm going to whisper. Do inaudible whispers. I'm going to blow into the microphone. I'm going to brush it. Alright. You ready? So now we're just going to work into our second session, or our third session of the event. So kick back, relax. I'm going to use some nice brushing sounds, which I'll just test out. Perfect. I'm going to try some blowing sounds like this. And then I am going to also whisper very gently and just bring in some nice so as we move into this part of the video, I would suggest helps us to remember very gentle sounds. And now we just work on a combination of special memories and energies. Some unboxing videos recorded, and I will be making go live soon. Okay, we have a new person to the event. Maria, welcome. I'm sorry you took out. You haven't missed anything. You are here now watching the live event. I have to apologise again to everybody for just delaying my live event till today, and also will be next week. I had something come up quite interesting, and I got a little bit of video footage. I had to go to an event and record some video for my mother, so that's why I delayed it. But I had something up my sleeve with a heap of videos waiting for you all, so I hope you enjoyed the staggered release on a couple of days ago, where I released 5 videos. So it was something that I thought that you might enjoy, just to make up for me delaying the live event. Okay. I'm not sure why it's saying the 16th, but basically I believe it'll be Monday night, 9 PM American time, will be my next live event. I'm hoping in the future to be able to do more styles of videos, but at the moment I'm just limited, and I'm just using the equipment, so in this environment I get nice sound coming out of it. Okay, Maria. I have to say that Maria's hair, a nice long piece of Maria's hair, will have to go into the ASMR Hall of Fame. And definitely a picture with a big smile of Maria's right next to it. Okay, so there's a little bit of TikTok going on, so I brought a little bit into it. What can I do to make it interesting? Alright, so I've got my taffeta fabric, so I'm going to try and make it a little bit tapping sort of sound. Okay, so kick back, relax. Let's move into the next session of this event. So the taffeta fabric is something that I quite like the sound, so I'm not going to focus too much on the sound, but a little bit more of the tapping sound. So the TikTok is something that started a little while ago, and I'm not quite sure why it works so well, but we'll bring it to the event. Tick tock. There's something about the rhythmic sound of a clock. It's almost like the rhythmic sound of the rain. Just little tapping. Sounds. The rain is always very soothing. Just gentle rain, knowing yourself that you're safe, warm, suggest. Okay, so we'll just finish that little session up there. That's my little pig's bum. Cup. Okay. Do I have to be qualified to give massage? In Australia, and I believe maybe in America too, that to give massage and be paid for it, that you should be qualified. Part of the things that you have to do is be insured. Everyone needs insurance for all of those things that might happen. And to get insurance, you need to have some type of qualifications. So my plan is in the future to get qualifications for massage. But I wouldn't be planning to do massage full time. I'd probably try and incorporate massage, relaxation, try and work on helping people relax, because I seem to have that ability to do that. So people often talk about ASM artists, and I see a definite future for these people to work in the real world with people to help relax them, as there's more stress and anxiety in the world. There are already people out there that are like ASM artists. So the lady in some of my recent videos, Melody, out of anybody I know, she is an ASM artist. She's professional. So where I might record videos and put them onto YouTube, and I'm done quite a few, so I have a little bit of experience. I'm confident in that ability, but in real life, trying to trigger someone, it's different, because that person coming to see you has expectations, and those expectations can sometimes hinder triggering ASMR, because ASMR is always best triggered when it's unintentional. So going to see someone and expecting to feel ASMR and you don't feel it, you'd be disappointed. So it's definitely something that's going to be difficult to break through that type of idea, but it's just something that's definitely going to become more in the future. So it's going to be like massage. People are going to try and trigger people's ASMR. So what does Manwelle think of ASMR? Manwelle's a little bit of a tingle head himself, that's for sure. Yeah, in America you have to go to massage school. In Australia you have to go to massage school to practice professionally as massage. What's the time? It's getting close to time. Alright, we've got time for one more little session. Come on, let's hit me up with some requests on what you want to see. No tuning fork, no silver soap. I have this. I have my a little bit of scratching sounds. Alright, so kick back and relax, and this will be the last session of the event, just to help you to relax. So something that people often ask me, or are often asked, do you get ASMR triggered by your own videos? It's quite rare that many people will get that, but it's been close. Okay, so scratching the microphone doesn't work at the moment. I got to do some more work on it. The new microphones with the new foam. I recorded it once and it sounds terrible. It's like running your nails down a chalkboard. So I won't be touching with my fingers or anything like that. What are you talking about, Maria? It's strange, I was looking at that just the other day about trying to look at someone's aura. I wonder if it can be done. Oh, sorry. Someone requested the Velcro. Alright, so if I use the Velcro after this, there may be a fan noise. Right now the Velcro is stopping my fan in my laptop from spinning. No mic scratches, no wooden blocks, sorry. No white balance card in here. Velcro, yes. This again is just some little tapping sounds. Into the microphone. Just little sounds. I remember when I recorded the first touch tapping videos, I had trouble trying to edit them. They would just knock me to sleep every time. Further beyond, listen to my voice. Hear the sounds. Just think of me whispering into your ear very softly. Just gentle. Sounds for everybody to listen to. Okay, I'm going to pull the Velcro out of my fan, so you might hear a little bit of noise, so we'll just add to the white noise. There goes the fan. Now this was promised a long, long time ago. so there's a bit of Velcro. I'll just jam it back into the fan. Don't mind the noise. That's me jamming it into the fan of my laptop just to keep the area nice and quiet. So I'd like to thank you for joining the event. I'm sorry, old wonderful sounds, that the event's just finishing up, but I'm sure it will go live. You'll be able to watch the whole thing again. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to over the next few days to get out into the bush, and I'm going to try and record a few different videos for you. So I really want to record like an ASMR video in nature, similar to what the Rift does. So it won't be a role play, I don't think. I think it'll just be just a basic type video. But I really want to try and get into nature and bring a little bit more of that to you, and see if you can feel just the life and the energy of the natural world, instead of here where the sounds are very quiet. I'd like to bring it where there's nice ambient sound of insects, birds, water, just a gentle breeze. And I'm really looking forward to that, and I'll bring a video to you of me just driving. I'll try and record a little bit of footage of my car, just so anyone that's interested in my car, you can check it out. And the only other video I've got on the horizon will be the haircut video, so I'm looking forward to that. And stay tuned. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to put my jelly bean and whispers video up. I actually think it come out quite good. And yeah, you'll see me trying to pick up ice cubes with chopsticks and other items, but the ice cubes are definitely the most difficult. And yes, Maria, I'll be getting out into the bush. I very much love it, so I'll even try and bring a video and show you the backpack that I used to put this in and go trekking. So I've got a that's my camera, Maria, too. So there's the inputs for the microphones, Maria. So I'd like to just show you some of the equipment that I use. So I've got a backpack, so I can basically put my camera in there. It's nice and safe, and I can trek for miles and miles and miles if I need to. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I've got the next week off, and maybe a little bit more time, but next month I should be going back to work full time. So I'll be back to my restricted time of being able to record videos and go live for you. So thank you everybody for being part of the event, and I'll finish it off just by rambling about some of my favourite foods. So this is the style of food that I love. It's called Good Mix. I get it at a local farmer's market, and basically they must mix it up themselves. So the ingredients starting from the top are chia seeds, almonds, pumpkin seeds, coconut, buckwheat, flax seeds, sesame seeds, goji berries, cocoa nibs, puffed amaranth, and puffed millet. So this type of food is very nutritional, very high fat content, but you want fats. My diet, when more strict, will heavily focus on fats and proteins and not a lot of carbs. You have to remember, in our natural environment, carbohydrates was a very rare type of food to eat. Things like rice, wheat, these type of foods have not been eaten in large quantities by the human body until the last few thousand years. So our body's not designed to eat those type of foods that much. I'm assuming it's like the the caveman diet, where basically you try and eat foods in like a raw, natural type of state. So what was available to a caveman is a type of food your body is designed to eat. That's sort of what I believe. So I try and eat foods as close as nature as possible, vegetables, fruits. I still like a little bit of meat, but I try not to eat too much meat. No, Maria, I'm a Libran star sign. You got to remember, with me, I've been involved in cameras for a long time. So when I buy equipment, I have an expectation on what it is that I want, and once you've used a certain level of broadcast quality equipment, you can never go backwards, Maria. So, but you got to remember, when you're doing something, no matter what it is, something my old man taught me quite a lot when I was young. Old man means father. That it's important to use what you've got. So if you've only got certain tools and you have to use them, like a pair of pliers, something, you just have to make do with what you have. So you don't have to have expensive equipment to make high quality videos. I know someone that makes really good videos uses a $20 microphone, and I'm just astounded of the quality of his videos. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to have to stop this stream soon, and I don't know how long it's going to go for, so let's just make some crinkly sounds and we'll see how we go. Crinkle Heaven 7. Coming to a YouTube theatre soon. Watch Dmitri play with plastic items that help relax and make you go tinkle, 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 tinkle. So for all my tinkle heads out there, like me, Crinkle Heaven 7 is coming. Touch tapping 4 is coming. It's always fun going live. It's always unpredictable. Anything can happen. Alright, I'm going to say goodbye, so thank you everybody for watching.